What's up, guys? It is another beautiful Monday morning here in Pennsylvania. I'm so happy it's springtime. I love spring. So we got another Let's Play episode for you guys to start it off. This episode, I really just want to go in and show some new raiding styles. I have a new army comp that I really like that I want to show you guys, and my buddy Wisdom here actually posted a pretty sweet replay. He's a newly upgraded Town Hall 8, still has level 4 troops and everything, so it's a little bit lower gameplay than what I usually put on this channel, definitely lower than what some of the big YouTubers put on their channels. But I love it when these guys can go in and have some really impressive raids with level 4 troops and whatever, and I think you really need a lot more skill when you don't have the high level troops or heroes to back you up, and so he really does execute this raid really well. I was talking to him and he said the go wee wee strategy actually inspired him here. He wanted to go in heavy from like one side with his heroes or whatever and just clean out the inside of the base. He said it was designed with the rage spells and everything to punch into the middle and get the storages in the middle. So as you can see, he puts the rage spell down and all of his wall breakers right away to really get that massive penetration into the middle, followed by his clan castle and his king right away with some barbarian meat shields. And he only has a level 1 king, but he uses the spells so well that they just go right into the center. The king loses no health at all because he does have the healing spell dropped right on top of the rage spell. And when you have the small base like this, he can pretty much stay inside those rings of healing and rage for the entire time he's on the inside of the base. So as you can see, the king pretty much single-handedly took out 50% of this base and lost almost no health at all. I mean, that's only a level 1 king, so just think what a higher level king could do with this strategy. And then he's just putting his barbs and his archers down along the sides to clean up all the rest of the buildings. But I just was really impressed with Wisdom's raiding skill here, because it really was a pretty sweet raid. I'm not gonna lie. He busted in, got the penetration really well, and used his troops really well to get the loot. Not the most elixir efficient raid because of the spells. The army comp probably doesn't take all that long to cook, but not the best loot. But I just wanted to show it to you guys because I thought it was a really impressive, very skilled raid. So great job, Wisdom. Keep up the good work. And since we're on new army comps and that kind of thing, I wanted to show you guys my new favorite here. I really use it for farming Dark Elixir, but it works well for normal farming too. Pretty much it's 16 giants and 24 wizards, along with 8 wall breakers and 8, whatever else you want. I use barbarians to bait the king and everything. 2 lightning spells, which I just dropped there, and a heal spell. So pretty much the 8 barbarians, you just bait out the clan castle and the king. Obviously the clan castle, he doesn't have a clan, and he has not been active for a while, so I wasn't too worried about that. Got the king out here, and then really with the king, if you can keep him distracted with the barbarians, I use 3 wizards here, and it takes him out no problem, no time at all. So pretty much the strategy here is you just put your giants down. I like using 2 lines of 8 to spread them out a little bit more. You almost use them like a golem if you wanted to use a go wipe or a go wee wee attack strategy. Use them as meat shields for my wizards. I'm not going to take credit for this coming up with this army comp because I actually got it from Molt, over on Gaming with Molt. So really, you just kind of put your giants in, put your wizards in groups. I think I put 10 wizards in at this point to get into the middle. Put the heal spell down with those wizards, and then I'm going to put a few more down. I save a few for the outside resources because a lot of it was in the mines and the pumps. But these wizards here in the middle are what's going to get us, all the collectors and everything. You have 24 wizards, and they just clean up a base. It's really awesome to see, actually. I love this comp. It does take an hour and a half to cook with the spells, and it really wouldn't work all that well without the spells because you do need to take out those defenses with the lightning spells and use the heal spells if you have a big group of wizards. So put my king down here to get the rest of these resources on the left side of the base, and I think at this point I had a few wizards left. I can't remember exactly how many, but I think quite a few. So activate the King's Rage, and pretty much you just go in and you clean this guy out. Or you clean whatever target you want out and put down your wizards behind your giants and watch them go to work, because these level 5 wizards really are the bomb. So at this point in the raid, I got 71%. I only have 3 wizards left. Got all the resources, but I figured I might as well put the wizards down on the bottom here. and let him just clean up a few more buildings, and that's going to do it for the raid. So this is what I've been using. It's a decent farming raid. Obviously it does really bad if you're trying to save elixir, because it's not going to save your elixir. It's rather expensive. But if you're going for dark elixir, it is especially helpful. I don't know if I have any dark elixir raids on here because I have been hitting oh yeah, there it is, but I can't replay it. I used this army comp and got a bunch of dark elixir. You can also go for just farming raids and whatnot, but I do use it mainly for dark elixir farming, because it is really easy if you want to go on heavy from one side to punch into the base and steal his dark elixir and run away. So that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. I just wanted to give you an update on my rating. I wanted to feature Wisdom, because he really did a great job with that raid. He actually asked me to record it right there, and so I'm like, what the heck, I'm on as well. I thought it was a pretty epic raid. So this base design, I know it's different than what I was doing before, but it is actually working really well for me. I designed it as a dark elixir conserving base, whatever you want to call it, because it is right in the middle. I do have the spring traps set up around the Teslas to hopefully draw giants and whatever. It's actually been holding up pretty well. I know I've been losing quite a bit, but I don't lose as much dark elixir anymore, and I also do win some. So overall, it's a pretty good base for protecting your resources. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. I am still planning on trying to get into Daddy's Inspire 8 clan. He is in not Finland, wherever Supercell is now. I have total brain fart. I can't think of where they are. Anyway, he's with Supercell in Helsinki, and though I'm assuming he's going to start that when he gets back. So I am still planning on doing that. I hope you guys stick around, because that is going to be pretty epic. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you later. What's up, guys? Here we have another video. I guess this will be a let's play. I don't actually know what to call this one, because we're not going to be doing all that much. All I wanted to say was I figured out the annoying status bar, this transparent status bar at the top. As you can see, it's not there, which makes me super happy, and I wanted to show you guys this raid. So I'm probably just going to tack it onto my let's play here. This was a gem to find. I just wish he had all the elixir too, but pretty much it's one of those guys who just maxes out a few defenses and think that's going to be enough. So he's his king and his queen, obviously, but he just has the turtle shell type of, whatever you call it, the turtle shell base design. All I wanted was the dark elixir, because he had 1100. That's not too bad. Really easy to get to. He only has one drill and the storage, so I figured it'd be really easy to get to it, and I could walk away with all the dark elixir, which I do. But I didn't even really realize that he had 500,000 gold until after I'd started the raid, and by that time I figured that I'd be able to 3-star the guy if I really tried. So I did end up putting down all my troops, and you'll see what happens here. But again, this is my new favorite dark elixir farming setup. It's just 16 giants, 24 wizards, 8 wall breakers, and then you have 8 troop space left if you have 200 troop space army camps to do whatever you want with. So pretty much I just bust into the egg, make two holes, put down a line of wizards, put down the rest of my wizards. I switched it up from 2 lightning spells and a heal spell to 2 heal spells and a rage spell, which actually works really well. It works a lot better at keeping your wizards alive, and like you will see here in a moment, when you get a bunch of wizards inside a rage spell, it is OP. So King's just going in. I haven't even used his Iron Fist yet. He's not losing any health. My wizards are just tearing through everything here, and yeah, at this point in the raid, I figured that, I think all my wizards are up. If you could count them, I'm pretty sure I didn't lose too many. I have at least 20 there. So at this point, I knew I was getting the 100%. But yeah, it's just kind of cool to go up against max level defenses, just because I love the way they look, even if they're not very effective all alone. So as you can see, the level 5 wizards can tank the damage, can tank a few hits from the max level wizard tower, just because there's only one of them, and they'll take it out before the rest of the defenses can focus on them and whatever. So all I have left is quite a few wizards, but that's easily more than enough to take out that one Tesla the one Tesla that is there, and I'm pretty sure the what's building there is an Inferno tower, because its hit points are actually quite impressive. So that's just my assumption there and take out the Tesla, and we get 100%. But I just wanted to show you guys because it really was a great find. 500,000 gold and 1100 dark elixir, and I really didn't show you guys this strategy all too much. So I know I said I was going to end the video in the last segment, but I figured I'd tack this one here on the end as well, and I don't feel like re-recording that. So yeah, this strategy is working great for me. The only thing I don't like is it does take an hour and 45 minutes for the spells to train, and it really would not be that effective without the spells, because as you saw, the wizards just tore through that stuff with the rage spell, and if you didn't have the healing spells to keep them alive, then your wizards wouldn't last very long. So that's the only downside, but when you're raking in 1100 dark elixir, I make sure to find a base that at least has 1100 dark elixir in it before I decide to attack it. You start gaining the dark elixir very, very quickly, and this is also a great trophy pushing setup because I've gone up against pretty much a max Town Hall 9. I think he had like mixed between Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 8 defenses, level 2 expos, but I 50%ed them without any trouble and got the 2-star. I got the Town Hall and I 50%ed them. And so even against bases like that, I'm still gaining, 10, 12 trophies at a go. And then obviously you have Town Hall 8s, which is if it's a Town Hall 8 or below, it's almost a guaranteed 3-star. 87%, 100%, 100%, 69%, but that one was more for the dark elixir. And then I was farming a little bit. No, I was just farming a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed 2-star, 100%. So that'll pretty much wrap it up for real this time, guys. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see y'all later.